Hello, Star Wars Galaxy Hero players. This is Anatech Ordo, and I'm going to be doing another one of my what if scenarios, and it's going to be a what if faction on the Inquisitors or the Inquisitorius from the new Star Wars canon. And I feel like this is a team of 5 or 6 characters that can be added into the game. 1 to support Darkside, 2 to support Empire, 3 to add a new faction in the game. So yeah, there's quite a few reasons. Because, hey, we don't need no more rebels right now. I think we need at least a 3-month, or probably a 6-month gap of rebels. Unless they add, like, say, Agent Callus that happens to be a rebel and an Imperial, the Fulcrum version. But yeah, going on with this, we are, talking about the Inquisitors. So the first one is obviously the Grand Inquisitor. Not much said. He would be the leader, so he would lead Imperial and Inquisitor, the faction itself. It'd be kind of the offshoot, like Imperial troopers are for Empire. So, and then the other characters, you got the 5th brother, the 7th sister, the 6th brother, the 8th brother. So going from let's start over. Going from the left to the right. Left is the 6th brother, then the 5th brother, then the 7th sister, then the 8th brother, and then an unknown named one. And it talks about him here on Wikipedia. He was a Dawantan. He served as an Imperial Inquisitor. So yeah, interesting. But yeah, for the most part, yeah, that is the that character there. So maybe if they did add this unnamed character, they might actually name him, and then it would just make him canon that named, whatever brother he is. Unless that creature's a female, that'd be weird. But yeah. So talking about these characters, I think for the most part, like Grand Inquisitor would have his, they'd all have some similar abilities, using the spinning saber staff blades, or whatever they're really called. But yeah, they'd all have the same saber for the most part, except maybe giving the unnamed brother a different type, like just a regular saber staff would be kind of nice. Because you don't really see that in their hand. And obviously we know the other guys do have the other ones. And the 6th sister, the 6th brother, just so you guys know, canon-wise, Ahsoka Fulcrum was the one that actually killed him. You can find that info in the book, I believe, the Ahsoka book. But obviously we know that the 5th brother and the 7th sister both died from Maul. Kanan took out Grand Inquisitor, and I think the 8th brother also was taken out by the Kanan as well. But obviously we don't have, much info on these guys, but all of them I think would have some similar abilities. They could have some different abilities for the most part, but being as they all have the same weapon, a lot of the characters probably just use that ability, those abilities one way or another. Maybe some of them wouldn't use them, to the degree, like the 5th brother, the 7th sister, and the 8th brother would probably use, them as a copter attack. The other 3, maybe not. The 5th brother and the unnamed characters could be easily the tanks based on their builds. The 7th sister would be really unique because she also has the droid. And I thought, it'd be really unique for her to have 4 abilities and maybe a unique. The 4 abilities being like a saber attack, maybe a saber throw to do all AoE, a droid attacking a face, and then a droid attacking some target face. And then the little droid that attached to her also pops up above her and scans and kind of does something similar to the Imperial probe droid, where it scans and throws a target lock or whatever it is onto the enemies. So I think her kit and the Grand Inquisitors probably be more unique. The 5th brother could easily be a tank again. The 8th brother definitely could be the stealth character of the crew. And then the 6th brother could be just, a really good attacker like Grand Inquisitor. and the seventh sister. So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the Inquisitorius. I'm not, going into too much detail on these guys. There's not much to go into. A lot of fans may or may not actually like these guys added in, because it'd be too much of the copter blade going around. And I will admit, the copter blade has some way of making sense, but at the same time, well, especially with the fact that they do use the Force, but at the same time they don't. So it's just a weird concept, I will say. But now one thing I do want to see happen, and this is outside of Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes, is actually have a book called the Inquisitorius, maybe the Inquisitors of the Empire, Galactic Empire, something of that nature, named book, where they talk about however many Inquisitors they had, how some of them died, and maybe actually give them their actual names, before they became fifth brother, seventh sister, sixth brother, the Grand Inquisitor. Because honestly, another thing I think would be cool to see is the Grand Inquisitor's real name as a Jedi form added into the game of Galaxy of Heroes. But yeah, again, dude, this is just my thought on this faction. It's not a big video on a big faction, but for the most part, yes, this is a faction I think would be amazing to see in the game. Well, probably not as amazing as others, but at least it'd be another option other than getting more rebels. And I feel like after some of the rebels they did add in from the Rebels TV show, and compared to the Imperials, we only got 2 Imperials and a ship. So I think, again, these guys would be great. Plus, a couple of them actually have the TIE fighter, the Inquisitor TIE fighters. So they could basically make a good chunk of them, similar to each other, and they'd just be some basic nod off to a TIE fighter. The TIE fighter would still be kind of better, but maybe not. Maybe just like the Grand Inquisitor would get one, and seventh sister and fifth brother, and that's it. The other 3 would not get any, 2 or 3, depending on if they add the unnamed one. But again, that's my thoughts on the Inquisitors. Quick little video I just want to talk about. I thought, why not, talk about them. Another what if, the Inquisitorius was added in. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys watching, and I hope you guys tune in tomorrow on a off Nable's chat, or off Enable. I'll be putting another video up about the live chat I'm going to be doing with another off Enable, I think. I'd have to look at it right off. But yeah, again, I'll be doing a live, I'll be talking with him on a live thing on his channel. I will do a video, a little quick, like 5-second video saying, check this out this time around, at this time. But yeah, again, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Please like, comment, subscribe, and please comment in the comments below. Do you think you would like to see this group added in as an Imperial faction? One of the Imperial factions? Would they be good against Jedi and Rebels? Yes, I would hope so, because we need some Rebel hate right now. We have too many Rebels, and we have too many characters not hating Rebels enough. But again, thanks for watching, and have a wonderful day.